Welcome to Talk Sense, and today we have a very special guest with us, Harish Gupta from FXDX. Welcome, Harish.
Thank you.
Harish, you've been traveling all around the world, from the US to India. Now you're here in Dubai. How is Dubai treating you?
It's amazing. I love the crypto vibe here. It is so different from other cities I've been to. The presence of crypto people and crypto startups are increasing exponentially. So the vibe is just amazing.
Fantastic. So, Harish, this whole week, basically different conferences were happening, different people to meet, of course, and you were promoting your project, which is regarding decentralized exchange. Could you let me know about it?
Yeah, sure. So FXDX is a decentralized crypto derivatives exchange. We have seen centralized crypto exchanges being developed over the last few years, but we believe that the future is decentralized exchanges, and derivatives market being one of the largest markets in the world. That's where we wanted to focus on. So this exchange is going to be multi-chain. So yeah, that's a brief background about it.
Perfect. Now, I would like to know the journey, of course, how you come up with the idea to do a decentralized exchange regarding derivatives trading on crypto. Where did you start your career?
Yeah, so I started my career at Morgan Stanley in New York, and got super passionate about working on Wall Street back in 2012, and started my career at MS, and then moved to a $30 million hedge fund in New York, and from there I was most recently at Barclays, where Barclays I was focused on economics research, and it was during this time I came across Bitcoin, and Bitcoin and blockchain in general. So I quit in 17 to start my first venture in securities token space back in 18. So my first venture was regarding an exchange for securities tokens, which I did from 2018 to 2020.
Okay. So securities tokens, basically that's also been one of parts, our journey as it is to create a market and the technology behind it to make things happen as it is, of ease of transfer of different securities going forward. Now, you coming also from a regulated space, you looked into this space, the derivative space on cryptos, and saw an opportunity out of there. So now you've been busy for some time right now in this space. What do you see that the trend is going to be for the coming years when it comes to derivatives trading?
Yeah, I think derivatives is a massive market. If you look at traditional finance, it's the largest asset class. It's so big that when you combine the entire global stock market and the bonds market, you still cannot, get to the size of the derivatives market. Same as in centralized crypto trading. Most of the volume that centralized crypto trading comes from derivatives, and same is also true in DEX volume today. Most of the volume is coming from derivatives. We believe that the ratio is going to be constant, 60-40, as we have already seen in centralized crypto, which is also replicating in decentralized markets. But I think the volume is just going to scale.
Okay.
Right now the DEX is doing $200 billion volume a month, which was last month's case. In October 21, with centralized with spot and derivatives decentralized combined. So I believe that $200 billion a month that the DEX doing last month is gonna scale up many times. So like as it scales, the exponential ratio, the ratio remains constant, and it's just gonna go exponential on the volume wise. So we are pretty bullish as the crypto volumes in general increase on the DEX side of things.
Fair enough. So, okay, so we see an extremely boost actually of trading happening right now.
In DeFi, yeah.
And is that all only because of DeFi, or is there also some other play into the extended volumes which we've been seeing in this last couple of
DeFi?
months? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, DeFi, one of the reasons DeFi is growing because in many geographical locations worldwide, people have lost faith in centralized exchanges. We have seen cases like Quadriga to Mt. Gox, where people put in their life savings and all their career money alpha on one exchange, and then suddenly it's gone. People want to trade, people want to leverage, and that leverage market, we have seen it's already a very big market, but people are quite tired of two things. First of all, the safety of the assets on centralized exchanges, and second, the manipulation by the centralized exchanges. The manipulation is from different perspectives, such as trading against the users, wash trading, front running, price manipulation. So the list goes on and on. So people want, a non-custodial solution. People want a trustless solution. People want more fairness, and I think an open web DeFi solution can provide that more over a centralized, opaque solutions as some of the names you already know in the space.
Got it. Got it. No, so I mean, of course, everybody is aware of the front running and the other activities, the pump and dump schemes, basically, which were being used. So using a decentralized format will to some level basically calm it down. It will not eliminate, but it will calm it down. At the same time, the request for derivatives trading has actually indeed come up because people do have different positions open and want to then accordingly hedge it. Might it be through a derivatives solution as it is. Now, in this space, of course, there are bigger players like,
FTX,
FTX, DYDX, there's so many other players as it is. How are you going to be different in this space to make a difference for the users of your exchange?
Yeah, I think the difference is primarily of two kinds of competitors we have in the space. The first one being the centralized players, right? So we are competing against centralized space like Binance and FTX and BitMEX, and where we really distinguish ourselves is we are fundamentally different from these exchanges. So we are DEX, they are centralized exchanges. So that's the fundamental difference, and we provide more fairness and openness because we are built on open web. All our liquidation protocol, matching engine, everything is open, right? If you can read codes like you read a book, you can open up a GitHub when you're trading, and you can see that everything is open, so there is no room for doubt, and hence there is no manipulation or unfairness. So this is how we are fundamentally different from centralized exchanges. In terms of decentralized exchanges, there are some competitors that have popped up, some of them being DYDX among others. And I think what we really distinguish is, yes, of course, we offer similar products such as perpetuals, BTC Perp, ETH Perp, and so on. And we do have all of these products, but in addition to what we distinguish ourselves is other exotic products. So one of them is other exotic products, so such as NFT derivatives, gas rate derivatives, hash rate derivatives, derivatives of gamified assets, right? You can list all these products on our exchange without our permission. So that brings me to my second point. We want to create an open, permissionless ecosystem. So if you have any asset which you think your investors or traders would benefit on leveraging or hedging, you can come and list those assets on a platform without our permission.
Got it.
Right?
Got it. So what is the timeline we are talking about, right? I mean, you've been working very hard getting this off the ground. Could you let us know what will happen in maybe Q1 of 2022?
Yeah. So where we stand today right now is our Binance Smart Chain product is already live. It's on testnet. People are trading on it, and we are putting the platform through cybersecurity audits. So once this gets audited, we will start accepting real money. But for now, it is ready to trade, but all on the testnet. In Q1, we do expect that most of our financing rounds are done. Product is live, audited, and launched. So we should be only focused on growth stage. So increasing average daily volumes, increasing number of users, more marketing, more branding, and so on.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. I think we've can expect a lot of things in the coming months to come. I want to thank you very much for coming down and explaining what your derivative exchange is doing. I think it's a very exciting times, especially the products you mentioned on NFTs, which is still for me a very new market to have a look at. But it could be an explosion of trading happening on those kind of products.
Absolutely.
So I want to thank you very much for coming over and explaining what it is. This was Talk Sense, and hope to see you guys soon.
Thank you.
you.